morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to have a nice little, I'm going to do a 30-minute hatha yoga class today. A nice little quickie class. So, comfortable on your sit bones, back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. Now the breathing is in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Always try and suspend your breath just for a few seconds between inhale and exhale. So just try and relax. Now I want you just to pay attention to how you feel. Do what you can. Listen to your body. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it, all right? And pace yourself, all right? So just take it easy. So we always start our class with a couple minutes of pranayama, just to kind of relax and to kind of get in touch with our breath. So today we're going to sit in a namaste mudra. So hands together on your heart center. This balances the heart and the ego, connecting to your higher self. It's also a salutation. The spirit in me respects the spirit in you. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Just relax those shoulders and breathe. Nice long full smooth breath. Inhale completely. Suspend your breath. Exhale fully. Nice and slow. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more breath. And on your next exhale, I want you just to start rubbing your hands together. Let's activate that hand chakra. Hands onto our heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more breath. On the exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers. Keep the index fingers together with a nice straight spine. Take a big breath. And on the exhale, if you can, I'd like you to come up as high as you can that's comfortable. All the way into Jupiter Mudra. Sitting nice and tall in those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra. Good luck and expansion are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. Breathe. One more breath. I'd like you to release the hands. Inhale into a gentle back bend, or just reach up to the ceiling if that feels better for you. Breathe. Stretch that body out. One more breath. On the exhale, I want you to bring your arms down slow and gentle with those shoulders. Bring your hands all the way down right onto the floor in front of you. So from here, we're going to be, I'm going to give you 2 different ways to do this. Let me just move back a bit. Now from here, hands on the floor, either you can bend your elbows and just lean forward gently, or if you're a little bit more flexible, you can crawl your fingers and go as far as you'd like. Now very important, you keep your back straight, head level with your spine hinging at the hips, all right? Whatever feels good. Big breath. Exhale. I want you to focus more on leaning forward. Like I said, for those of you who can, you can reach out. Start lengthening the spine. Really start lengthening the muscles up and down your back, stretching, releasing the shoulders as well. Breathe. Now if you want to bow your head a little for comfort, just don't bow too far that you actually curl your upper spine. Just relax. Connect with the breath. Focus on the sensations of the breath. It's long and it's smooth. One more breath. On the next exhale, stay low, and I want you to shift your body weight. Slide your hands to the left. Now the weight's on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor. Again, go as far as you can, that's comfortable. Really getting a nice stretch, releasing the right shoulder and the whole right side of your body right into the hip. Don't worry if you can't go very far. If you're tight, if you're stiff, or even if that's just the way your body goes, as long as you find the stretch, you feel it, you're fine, okay? Now, those of you, if you decide you want to go a little further, move on the exhale. We always move on the exhale. That's where I'm going to try and cue you. When I say on the next exhale or your next exhale is when I want you to move. So just make adjustments as you go along. On the next exhale, I want you to stay low and shift your body weight side all the way to the other side. To the right. Weights on the right thigh, left hip on the floor, and reach. Now, the reason why I want you to keep the left hip on the floor, if you decide to really, go a little too far and your hip comes off the floor, you're way too far. So I don't want you to be aggressive in your stretches. You don't have to force your body. Like I said, even if you manage just to get into that position, just try to relax your shoulders. Come back to the breath. The breath is there to guide you. One more. And let's really wake up the left side of the body. Now, while we're here, I want you to let's release some of the tension we hold in our face. So I want you to engage all the muscles. So just scrunch your face up as tight as you can. Squeeze it tight. And let it go. Let your whole face just go slack. All your muscles go slack. And on the next exhale, come to center and come up very slowly. Hands on the lap and roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. Let's start releasing, releasing the tension we hold in the shoulders, even into our neck and our upper body. And, we're going to roll the shoulders periodically during the class. And even if you're a little tight now, you're going to find that things are going to get looser and looser as we start moving a little bit more. And also increasing circulation into the upper body, all right? Perfect. Now let's keep going, all right? Let's work on our twist pose, a seated twist pose. Now again, when you're in a cross-legged Sukhasana position, if you find this is uncomfortable, you can kind of, release your legs a bit. And even if you end up kind of stretching them out, find the place that feels comfortable for you, all right? So, right hand on left knee, left hand behind the back, prepare for our seated spinal twist. Take a breath, and on the exhale, gently look over the left shoulder. Now, keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed. Don't go too far. Be very careful and gentle with your spine. You don't have to torque your back. If you find you want to go a little deeper, on the exhale, you can push on the knee a little bit to the right. You'll go a little further. Or if you need to make the adjustment and come out of it, absolutely. There's room for adjustments in every stretch we do. Find the place that your breath is consistent, because paying attention to the breath, when you get into a stretch or a position, if your breath changes, or if you lose connection with that breath, then you have to stop and think about what you're doing, or maybe what you're not doing, or doing too much. Come back to the breath. And if your breath is nice and consistent, then you know that you're in the right place. One more time, one more breath, I should say. Exhale, release, come to center. Slowly, counter pose. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind the back. Let's try going to the right now. Big breath. Exhale. So spinal twist, releasing the spine, keeping it nice and flexible and balanced and supple, releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles up and down your spine. Even in the twist pose, that breath is the same. It's long and it's smooth, so pay attention to your breath. Exhale, come back to center. All right, roll the shoulders a little more. Roll them out whenever you'd like, all right? Don't be shy. So now, let's try another side stretch. Now, left hand on the floor beside the left knee. I'm going to show you 3 ways to do this particular one here. Ultimately, elbow on the floor without the right hip coming off the floor. If that's literally too much of a stretch, this is where our lovely little block comes in. You can rest your elbow here, all right? Or if that's not going to happen for you, if you don't have a block handy, just put your hand out a little further and you're going to bend your elbow, all right? So, right hand on right knee, left hand on the floor. Let's go. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale. Now the right arm is up to the ceiling. This one here you can do with your hand on your hip if you like as well. Now, arm is lined up to the side of the body, so I'm not leaning forward, I'm not tilted back. For those of you who go a little further, you can reach, spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. Feeling that wonderful extension, lengthening of the right side of the body from the fingertips right down into the hip for one more breath. Exhale, right hand to right knee, stay in this position with the left arm. And on the exhale, push away, bring the right shoulder a little closer to the left knee. You can soften the elbow or keep it straight. Breathe. And let's get a stretch into the upper back, the shoulder, and the shoulder blade. You feel it all the way down. Breathe. Close your eyes. If that helps you relax, close your eyes. Of course, you got to open them up and see what I'm doing once in a while. On the next exhale, bend the elbows, stay low. Come to center, slow and gentle. All right, let's go to the other side. So if you have your block, you can take it with you. Make sure you're comfortable on your sit bones. Left hand, left knee, right hand on the floor beside the right knee on the block or a little bit further out. Let's go. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale. One more breath. On the next exhale, left hand to left knee, moving your body slowly, and on the exhale, push away. Now just bringing the shoulder a little closer to the knee. You don't have to, you don't worry, it's never going to touch, but I just want you to get to the point where you feel that lovely sensation of releasing, stretching the upper back, the shoulder. Like I said, you can soften your elbow or keep it straight, doesn't matter. On the next exhale, bend the elbow, come to center. Now always remember to move your body slowly, gently, and very carefully. It's not a race, there's no rush. All right, and up. Roll the shoulders out a little bit more if you need to. All right, let's start loosening these legs up a bit. Let's get into our little butterfly. This is called a butterfly or bound angle pose. So feet together, make sure there's space between the heels and the groin area. All right, this is going to be it's a gentle hip opener as well, releasing the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, groin area, and those buttocks, the tight buttocks. All right, two ways to do this one here. I'll show you the full version and I'll show you the modified. The full version, hands are on the ankles. We're going to lean forward, gently pressing on the knees. That's it. All right, so if you find this is a little too intense, just sitting like this can be challenging for some people. Just rest your hands on your legs. But keep your back straight and just hang out here, relax and breathe, all right? However you decide to do this one, keep your back straight, head level with your spine, all right? Take your breath, exhale. Now, if you're leaning forward, don't put a lot of pressure on the knees. Focus more on leaning forward as opposed to pressing on the knees too much. Try to relax your knees, your thighs, and your hips. Just relax, let it go. Come back to the breath, focus on the breath. One more. Exhale, come up slowly. All right, perfect. Okay, let's get into a single leg stretch. So I want you to straighten the left leg. Right foot into the cusp of the knee. Now here again, if you find this is a bit much, slide it down around the calf area. That's fine as well. But you don't have to bring it up any higher. Not this time anyway. Now, both hands onto the left knee or the left thigh. So this particular stretch here is a single leg stretch. This is specifically for the hamstring. This is for the knee and the calf, okay? So here again, back stays straight, head is level with the spine, hinging with the hips. If you want, you can just lean forward. If you're a little bit more flexible or a little stronger, you can come down. If you can grab your foot, whatever. But just leaning forward, you should feel this. This would be a dynamic or isotonic stretch. You can feel those big muscles, all right? So let's try it together. From a straight spine, hands on the thigh or on the knee. Big breath. Exhale. Now keep the breath going. Every breath you take is long and it's smooth. So just do your best. Don't hold your breath and don't forget to breathe. Even when I'm demonstrating or I'm talking and you're just sitting, breathe. Keep it going. Try to relax your knee and your quad, your thigh while you're here. If it's tight, let it go. One more breath. Exhale, come up slowly. All right, let's go to the other side. So just gently, let's reposition those legs. Now, left foot into the cusp of the knee, or like I said, if you want to have it along the calf, that's fine as well, all right? Make sure you're comfortable on your sit bones, sitting nice and tall. Both hands onto the right knee. Toes pointing up to the ceiling. Big breath. Exhale. And like I said, pay attention to your knee and your quad. If they're tight, try to relax them. One more breath. On the exhale, come up slowly, very slow. All right, perfect. Now let's bring the leg Let's straighten those legs finally. All right, so this is our staff pose. So sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. Now being aware of your posture. Shoulders are relaxed, legs together. I want you to point your toes. Point them, all right? Let's bring both hands out today. Bring them down lower so we focus on the forearm, the wrist, the hand, and the fingers, not so much the shoulders. Fingers are open, bend at the wrist, slightly turn out to the baby finger. Keep that breath going. Releasing, lengthening, stretching, decompressing the extension muscles along the forearm, along the side, the wrist and the hand and the fingers. One more breath. Exhale. Straighten hands, palms to ceiling. Right fingers on the tip of the left, and I want you to bring them back gently. Releasing, lengthening, stretching the flexor muscles, the wrist and the hand, fingers. Here you can get your heels off the floor if you'd like. And let's go to the other side. Try to relax the shoulders. One more breath. Exhale, release, heels on the floor. Relax your knees and your thighs if they're tight. All right, let's work the fingers. So today we're just going to pull on the fingers. So just gently pulling back on each finger. So really going to get a nice stretch, lengthening, releasing the fingers, the hand as well. You know, getting a little bit of lubricating those lovely joints. So let's start with the thumb. Either hand is fine. And I want you to gently pull back. Follow the rhythm of the breath, of course. Nice and slow. So just bring yourself right here, right now, where nothing matters but how you feel in this moment, how your body feels, how your body moves, where you are, what you're doing. And always come back to that beautiful breath. Now when you finish your last little finger, I want you just to stretch your hands out. Lengthen those fingers, get a deep stretch into the palm of the hand. And I want you just to let your fingers go limp, let your hands just go limp. And I want you to shake them out. Shake those hands out, release the tension in the hands and the fingers. All right, let's work our way down to the ankles now. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out a little more if you'd like, forward and backward. Okay, let's do some ankle rolls. So I want you just to sit, make sure you're sitting nice and tall, being aware of your posture, open up your legs just a little bit. So we're gonna do circles in and circles out. So focusing on articulating that lovely ankle. This is going to engage lower leg muscles as well, focusing on the ankle and the foot and the toes. So you can just lean back if you want, do it this way, or if you want to sit with a straight spine, put your hands beside your hips. Whatever feels good for you. 3 in and 3 out. Now when you're rolling the ankles, try not to move your legs too much, okay? Hopefully you're just working the ankles. If your leg moves a little bit, not a big deal, but try not to wiggle them around too much. All right, let's go. Inhale around. Exhale to center, pause, and go again. Really try to get some nice movement to that lovely ankle. When you do 3 one way, do 3 the other. Finish the last one, relax the knees, relax the legs. Now I want you just to play piano with your toes. Let's add the fingers now. Now let's roll the ankles and the wrists. We can go a little faster if you like. Just wiggle everything. We're really trying to articulate the fingers and those toes. All right, so from here, let's get into our table, onto our hands and knees. Now from here, usually with my classes, I always offer a little extra padding. For some people like to have that, takes the edge off, maybe the knees or the wrists. So a thin blanket or a towel would do as well. If you find you need it, sometimes it's all you need and it just makes things a little bit more comfortable. Now into our table, checking your alignment, ankle to knee, knee to hip, knees are hip distance apart. Elbow, shoulders, wrists lined up, head is level with your spine. Let's work that spine a little bit. Cat and cow. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop, spine. Exhale as you arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Try to relax your thighs. If they're tight, let them go. Keep going. Follow the breath. Inhale up into your cat, into your cow, sorry. Exhale into your cat. This is lengthening the spine, releasing upper back and lower back. This is a wonderful, wonderful stretch for that lower back. One more set. Breath and motion, meditation motion, cat and cow. Bring yourself to straight, neutral spine. All right, so from here, we're gonna get ourselves up to mountain. All right, so everybody up, all the way up. Now, roll the shoulders out, shake it all out. So we're gonna go right into our lovely vinyasa today. So take it easy, all right? This, we're doing our sun salutation number B, or number 2. Surya Namaskar. There's 2 versions. This is the second version. All right, so let's work it together. We're going to do this one a little bit quicker today because we don't have a lot of time. So, all right, let's start with our mountain Tattasana. Feet are hip distance apart, nice and grounded. Let's breathe. This is a neutral place. One more breath. Preparing for chair pose. Inhale, arms up, and chair. Knees and toes are lined up. Visualize you're sitting on the edge of the chair. Preparing for ragdoll. On the exhale, fold over. Keep the knees soft and hang out into your ragdoll. From here, prepare for high plank. Exhale, come down. Plank, chaturanga. Make sure the hips are nice and low, back is straight. Arms are lined up, plank. A lot of core strength. This is all about fire in the belly. Let's get into our upward facing dog. Knees on the floor, up dog. Preparing for downward dog. From here on the next exhale, up, down dog. From here, we're going to get into warrior 1 with the left lunge. So right knee on the floor on the exhale, right knee on the floor. Exhale up. Warrior 1. Preparing for plank again. From here, exhale down, plank. Upward facing dog. From here, exhale, knees on the floor, up dog. Downward dog from here. On the exhale, up. Warrior 1 with the right lunge. On the next exhale, left knee on the floor and up. Preparing for our ragdoll from here. On the exhale, ragdoll. Preparing for chair pose. On the exhale, come up. Mountain from here. And roll the shoulders out. All right, that was a little quick one, wasn't it? All right, let's get ourselves down into child's pose. Open up the knees wider, scooch back into child's pose, balasana. Make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest them on your stacked fists, on your block, stacked hands, or on the floor. Make sure your head and your neck are always supported. And rest. Child's pose, balasana. Slow everything down. This is a neutral place, a full body stretch, and a resting place. And now's the time to thank yourself for being here today, taking this little quick class with me. Just enough time to re-energize your body, maybe just to decompress a little, or just to have a little time for yourself. Maybe just to work the kinks out for whatever reason brings you here today. One more breath. On the next exhale, come up. Slowly get yourself onto your back. Keep your knees bent. Let's give ourselves a big hug. Take a breath. On the exhale, knees up. Big hug. And I want you to rock from side to side. Give yourself a lovely massage. Let's lengthen and stretch that spine out a little bit. Let's release those back muscles. Rock and breathe. Little circles to the left. Releasing that lower back. Paying attention and focusing on the lower back muscles. And when you're ready, go to the other side. Little circles. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall shoulder height. Preparing for twist pose, take a breath. On the exhale, gently drop the knees to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Now you can straighten your legs a little for comfort. They don't have to touch the floor. Just let them go. Relax. Gentle spinal twist. One more breath. On the exhale, come up very, very slowly, very gentle. Let's go to the other side. Take a breath, and on the exhale, drop your knees to the right as you look over the left shoulder. Try to relax your hips. Try to relax your legs. One more breath. On the next exhale, slowly bring your knees up, very gentle, and I want you to straighten your legs one at a time. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall over your head, and I want you to stretch your body out. Fingertips to the tips of your toes. Reposition your arms if this bothers your shoulders. You can put them anywhere else you'd like. And just stretch your body out. Let your body feel heavy and completely relaxed, calm, feeling the weight of your body sinking into the ground. The breath is flowing. The same breath you started with is the same breath you have right now. It's smooth and it's complete. One more. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. Just rest. You can bend your knees for comfort. You can lay on your side if you'd like. And just rest. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your space, back into the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes to bring life back to your body. And when you're ready, very slowly, very gently bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that is comfortable for you. Take your time. I know it's hard to get off the floor. Now sitting nice and comfortable on your sit bones, back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub and vigorously activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, all done. Okay, thank you for joining me for my little quick 30-minute class. I hope it wasn't too fast for you. You can always try and repeat it and do it a little slower if you'd like. That helps. And anyways, thanks again for joining me, and stay tuned. We're going to be doing a chair yoga class. I just finished a Pilates class on the big ball. If you go through my history, I have lots of stuff already taped, so help yourself to whatever you need. And thanks again for joining me. And today is March 30th, by the way. So, We're getting there slowly. So take care, get outside, get some fresh air, get some sunshine on your face, and get your bikes out soon. It's time to play outside. Thanks again.